Welcome to Backroom Breakdown with Lauren, your analysis of local, state, and federal politics. This is DITV's weekly politics segment where I'll discuss important political events impacting Iowa City. I'm your host, Lauren Johnson. The Iowa Legislature wrapped up their own version of March Madness last week. The second funnel deadline was last Friday, and this legislative hurdle required bills to have passed one chamber fully and a committee in the other chamber in order to still be considered viable. It's worth noting that although some bills failed to clear the funnel, Iowa lawmakers will still be working on them through loopholes in the rules of the funnel. To start, here are some of the bills that failed to pass the funnel. First, a bill aiming to charge teachers with felonies for distributing material that could be considered obscene died in the legislature last week. Another facet of this bill was giving parents the opportunity to sue schools for having obscene materials in libraries. While legislatures are continuing their focus on school transparency, it is unlikely that the more extreme aspects outlined in this bill will return. Another failed bill is one that would have required Iowa social studies instruction to include classes on civics and civil discourse, in addition to the history and government classes that are already required. Additionally, a bill requiring doctors to inform women that it's possible to reverse a medical abortion, an assertion that isn't backed by medical science, failed to clear this legislative hurdle. This bill would also have required women to pick up abortion pills in a healthcare setting, eliminating the current option to receive them by mail. And some other bills are still viable in the legislature after last Friday. These include a bill that would block Iowa schools from creating and enforcing COVID-19 vaccine mandates. Another bill is cutting the length of time Iowa offers unemployment benefits. Currently, people can get up to 26 weeks, but under this bill, that would drop to 16. Additionally, the bill would force Iowans to take lower-paying jobs earlier or potentially lose unemployment benefits. Additionally, a bill establishing daylight savings time as the official time year-round is still viable. This would only go into effect if the federal government passes legislation which allows states to choose to do this. The U.S. Senate passed legislation last week that would establish daylight savings time as the official time year-round beginning in 2023, so this bill may end up moot, depending on whether the U.S. House passes the proposal. This year's legislative session will wrap up in the next month. In Iowa, the legislature only meets for 100 days out of the year, barring special sessions, and April 19th is the projected last day of the session. Sometimes the legislature has to go into overtime, which was seen last year, but typically they wrap up by the deadline. Thanks for tuning in to Backroom Breakdown. I'll be back next week with more of the latest political news affecting Iowa City, Iowa, and the USA. I'm Lauren Johnson. Have a great day.